Hi, I'm Colin. Welcome to episode 4 of Dear Teen. Now, there's a little bit of a change with the scheduling. We'll have to be uploading on Tuesdays from here on out. But if we can't do it on Tuesdays, it'll be on Thursdays, and we'll try to let you guys know as best we can. Just some stuff has come up and need us to change our schedule. And that kind of brings us to our topic today, expectations. You'll see what we're talking about in a minute. Go ahead, man.
Thank you, Cole. Dear teen, expectations. The mention of that word can cause feelings of dread and fear, anxiety or nervousness, even anger.
Oh, sorry. Another definition that I nearly forgot to read. Expectations are what we hope for, wait for, count on, rely on, and anticipate. That's from the thesaurus because, as last episode proved, we can't trust Webster's dictionary.
The one I have anyway.
The one we have.
Now, expectations do have an upside. Expectations that are like goals, what you see yourself doing in life, are good. They're a good thing because we do need vision, goals, and expectations to keep life in focus. But today, let's talk about the expectations we have of others and that they have of us that cause problems in our lives. Okay, we're going to start with expectations others have of you. Does it feel sometimes like everyone but you is running your life?
Yes.
You should do this. You should do that. Well, I've heard that expectations are resentments waiting to happen. The person having the unfulfilled expectation is the one who will likely form a resentment. Let's give a few examples here. Maybe your friend texted you. Of course she expected a reply from you, but you were in a large crowd and didn't even hear the buzz of that text. And then somehow your friend's text message got down on your phone, so you didn't even see it for a while. Your friend felt rejected because she felt unimportant to you. Now, you didn't know this, but she had experienced that and had felt this way much of her life. So your accidental neglect triggered an old pain and some old feelings that she had. Her expectations were not met. Now she is resentful. Another example, maybe your parents or your friends want you to love music like they do. Now, you have no desire to play any musical instrument, let alone be in the school band. A resentment towards you could form. Cutting remarks to you or exclusion from the group could result. Solution? Well, we cannot change others. So like in the serenity prayer, try to accept the things you cannot change. Others, that's others. Have the courage to change the things you can, that's yourself. And the important one, the wisdom to know the difference. Learn to be true to yourself and to respectfully say no. And with this, I am not advocating rebellion with your parents. I'm just saying there are times that you can respectfully say no.
It's probably a good thing she clarified that. I don't want a class action lawsuit on our hands. That wouldn't be good. We don't make any money off of this to help pay that off. So,
well, let's talk now about expectations you have of others. Some more examples. You have a birthday. You expected a friend to acknowledge it. You'd even thought the two of you might do something fun together. Well, for some reason, your friend didn't even say a word about your birthday, even though some other nearby friends did, and was not even available to celebrate. Your expectations were definitely unmet. Again, expectations are resentments waiting to happen. Let's say you are constantly trying to be friends with John. He lives in your neighborhood and is in 2 of your classes at school. Your mom bakes cookies a lot, and you often share those with him. He even comes to your house to shoot balls, baskets, and to throw the football. Dad got tickets for you and a friend to go to a concert, and guess who you took?
John.
John.
I guess they took John.
Yes. But at school, sometimes he acts like he doesn't even know you, and sometimes says hateful things.
Yeah, John is that guy.
That guy. Your expectation of a friendship with John just aren't happening. Any resentment here?
Is the sky blue?
Well, let's look at some possible solutions on this. Cole, if you'll read from The Promise of a New Day.
Today I'll remember to ask for what I want from an appropriate source. And March 14th. If we expect children to behave as adults, of course we will find them tiresome. If we expect water to be milked, we will continually be disappointed. But since we can control and direct our expectations, why should we set ourselves up for such inevitable annoyances? But we do. We are constantly expecting things unreasonably and then being disappointed, shocked, heartbroken, and betrayed. It must be so much more rational simply to take things as they come, without expectations. My expectations today will be only for myself.
So have realistic expectations. Okay, now let's look at expectations you have of yourself. As Cole read earlier, my expectations should be only for myself. So Cole, if you'll again read from that same book, some good information.
Being human itself is difficult. We often have impossibly high standards for behavior, especially our own. Being human is difficult. We perform it imperfectly. And then I believe it's October or December.
December 31. Mm-hmm.
It's a waste of time and effort to disapprove of ourselves. Many of us have impossibly high expectations for ourselves, and when we don't measure up, we feel guilty. Guilty is unproductive. Scaling down my expectations closer to what I am capable of will aid my spiritual growth.
It's hard, but try not to expect perfection from yourself. Do the best you can and ask God to take care of what you can't. Have realistic expectations of yourself as well as others. Let's say you study hard for a test. You study for a few days, and you even rewrite, Cole, your class notes and make study note cards. Then on the test, you make a C.
Boy, I know that feeling. That's probably why, in case you guys don't know, why we're now having these on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
We had some parental expectations. Well, don't belittle yourself and give up hope. Just ask the teacher for pointers, try a different approach, and continue. Now, some advice I remembered for many years from someone who seemed to have a very balanced life. When I was young, I knew this other young woman, and as I said, she seemed to have it all together, and I asked her once, "What is your secret?" She told me she'd have to think about it and then get back to me. Well, about 2 weeks later, she told me, here's what she said, "I try to never do anything that makes me feel worse about myself." I thought, wow.
Never forget you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And as we like to say down here in the South, God don't make no junk. Thank you so much for joining us on this 5th week, I believe, 4th official episode, though, of Dear Teen. And stay tuned next week for bullying, I think. Yeah, it's a tough subject. Yes, we're taking it on, though. And if you have any questions, like always, or if you want to suggest a topic, please post in the comments down below or directly email us at the link we're going to provide down below. Thank you very much and have a nice night.
Night.